Previously on Starting Over, Sinae's struggle to gain independence was an enormous challenge.
I can't see.
What can't you see?
Print, street signs, maps. It sucks not to be able to see things.
But she found comfort from Natalie, a woman who had similar difficulties.
She understands that a sighted person can't teach you some things, and she's willing to show me a lot of that.
Sinae must now convince her mother that she can live on her own.
So you're gonna come Wednesday?
Josie continued to deal with low self-esteem.
What does that say about you?
Well, then obviously I don't love myself enough to seek it from others.
And Kim, Towanda, and Jennifer all fought to overcome the broken relationships they have with their sisters.
She always got her way. She took all the attention.
Tell me what you think about her.
She's dishonest. Oh, I'm so tired. Crying takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it does.
Hi, honey.
What are you doing?
I'm on the freeway coming to see you.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Uh-huh.
What time is she coming?
10. I was more awake at 4 o'clock this morning than I am now. I was having nightmares. I thought the butcher people were gonna get me.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
How you living?
Good.
Tired?
Yes.
Why you tired?
Yesterday was a rough day for me.
Yesterday was a big day for you.
But I wanted you to be the mom. You can be the mom in a wheelchair. I'm sick of everything having to be about you. The world does not revolve around you.
Tell him you need it.
I needed you and you weren't there. You left me to raise myself. Why?
And I had a lot of nightmares last night.
Nightmares? What were the nightmares about?
People chasing me with butcher knives. And I had to break the knife so they couldn't kill me. It was really weird.
Could it be the energy of all of those issues leaving your
Yeah,
space?
that's what my mom thought when I called her at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So, Miss Sinae, your mom is coming today. Very good. So how do you feel about that?
A little anxious.
But this is your mom.
Oh, yeah. But I'm excited to see her.
How long has it been?
What, 20-something days now?
And this is one of your steps, too, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
What is that step?
Redefining mom's role.
Okay. Now, how do you think she's going to experience that?
I don't care.
Well, all righty. I don't care.
That's her experience.
How can we relanguage that so that it's a little more loving and compassionate? Not, I don't care.
I don't know.
You don't know? Any ideas? Anybody have any ideas? Sommer? What are some things that Sinae might do?
I would probably go through the things that my mom had given me to get me where I am now and lead that into, and that's why I feel like you've helped me prepare to be independent of you in this way, in this way, in this way.
Okay, that's good. Gratitude first, and then let her know what your new choice is.
You don't have to say that you don't care, because you do care, because that's your mother and you love her. I just believe that you just need to be honest with her about your feelings and tell her, you know, Mom, I know this may sound harsh. However, this is how I'm feeling.
Miss Kim, now I need to get you over here.
Oh my gosh, not again. I am sick of being the center of attention. I do not want to talk about myself. I am scared to death.
It's so cute.
I see you've got on your makeup and your jewelry and everything's glittering and shining.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, I'm so
Why?
anxious.
Huh?
I don't know.
Anxious?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to you because over the past couple of weeks, you've done quite a bit of work. Yeah?
Yes.
How about sharing with your housemates some of the highlights, the things that you've discovered and learned?
Well, I think one of the things I've learned is that I need to be more open about who I am so that people can maybe get to know me for who I am.
You've done a lot of really hard work, Kim. and you've brought your housemates along with you. I'm sure that from you, they have learned quite a bit. Would that be accurate?
I've learned that things don't make you happy because, honestly, I could see myself in you in 20 years. Because I thought I needed the Louis and the house and the 6-carat ring to be happy. And you've also taught me that people are only human. Sometimes we all make mistakes. And that we can't judge each other and hold grudges because at our times of weakness, we made the wrong choice.
I want to add that learning from you, I know that it's okay to share, to be open, and to allow your guard to be down.
Wow. So here is the Starting Over House. Since we all have a goal and a vision, I am just pleased and honored today to give you your 2 steps.
What?
Can we see the steps, please?
Wow.
2 steps, the step of self-awareness and the step of removing the mask.
Wow. Wow.
Taking those steps 2 at a time. Yeah, and also have done a lot of work on taking responsibility, but that's an ongoing kind of step. So 2 steps today. While Kim has achieved her first 2 steps, the toughest ones still lie ahead of her. So we're gonna keep moving forward towards your goal of mending broken relationships and joyful living. Everybody knows where they are today. Everybody knows what their assignment is today. Kim, Towanda, Jennifer, you all have issues with your sisters. Let's meet today and talk about how to heal these relationships. Yeah?
I think Sinae's biggest concern is that her mother is going to be hurt by Sinae's independence. And because she doesn't want to hurt her mother, it makes her a little nervous to have to redefine their relationship.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Come this way.
How are you?
All right. Hi, sweetie. Okay, so that's Chloe and Josie. Yeah. This is Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Nice to meet you. I talked to you a little bit, didn't I?
This is Summer. Kim's roommate.
Summer.
Kim's roommate.
I've only been here for 2
My roommate, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Towanda.
Hi there.
Pleasure meeting you.
Sinae's mother is very sweet. Sinae's her baby. I just sense that it is going to be difficult for Sinae's mother to let go.
Hey, Billie. I'm Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
You don't mind if I take your mom for just a minute, do you?
Go right ahead.
Thanks. I'll come back and get you in just a minute. You'll join us, but you just enjoy yourself. Me and Billie are gonna go talk. We'll go find out exactly what you do know about Sinae.
Okay.
I'm a little bit nervous because I know that today will be the first day that I see the skills that Sinae has learned.
So tell me what you think about Sinae being here. I mean, I know you're happy for her to
I'm
be here.
happy because there were so many things she needed to relearn, and I didn't know any of the techniques. I knew I couldn't mobility train her.
What do you think? I mean, how did it feel to get that phone call that she was not being able to see? I mean, that must have been devastating.
I was crushed.
Yeah.
Her pediatrician said that she would probably handle it better than me, and I think she is.
Well, let me go get Sinae.
Okay.
And you can just have a seat right here while I go grab her.
All right.
Sinae?
I wanted us to talk for a minute, just a brief minute. I want to know from where you sit, from your experience, from your vision, what is a sister?
I believe that a sister is someone who is placed in your life permanently. And regardless on what may occur through thick and thin, they will always be there.
Towanda, you and Tamar had a break in your bond. What was there?
My sister Tamar hurt me very deeply.
She signed a contract and didn't tell me. And I was so embarrassed because I was actually trying to create something else for us, the three girls.
Madam Kim?
That's a tough question for me.
I can imagine.
I'm not sure I know, really.
Well, in your vision, in your
in my
intention,
vision.
if you don't have it in experience.
Somebody who you can always count on, that you can lean on each other, that you're there through your parents' old age, that you can help them, that you can support each other, that you're family, that when all else fails in this world, you know you have someone that always has your back.
Now, you and your sister have a history, things that you've gone through together. Is it positive or negative?
It's negative.
Why? What makes it negative?
I think there is a split, a disconnect somewhere. I think she and I experience things differently. I had to raise my sister and my brother, and part of my sister's problem with me is that she feels like I didn't do as good a job as I should have in protecting her. Well, I was a kid myself, and that's part of where our relationship went bad. Usually sisters would come together and form more of a bond. For some reason, it just divided us. I don't know why.
Lady Jennifer, what is a sister?
For me, it's someone you can laugh with and cry with and lean on and be there for them to lean on you. Love unconditionally, trust.
Is the sisterhood with you and Krista positive or negative?
I feel like I have a lot of resentment towards her because my mom favors her. My sister Krista hurt me the most when she wasn't there for me when my dad went to prison. She's like a stranger to me. I know more about my housemates than I do about my sister.
Are you all sisters?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you sisters?
Our bond, the bond that we have.
What else?
Trust.
I'm so interested in that bond, that you can establish it here in this sisterhood, but somehow or another be disconnected from it in the other sisterhood. Is it possible that that vision can be cleared up so that you can see each other differently?
Well, miracles happen, Iyanla. It would take almost a miracle, I think.
Your assignment today is to find a moment to think of your sister. Don't talk, just think about her. And we'll meet tonight to discuss what we came up with.
Sinae has been having a tough few days. I think anticipating her mom's arrival today has brought her some anxiety, whether she wants to admit it or not.
Hello.
Hi, baby. So, what do you think of your mom being here?
It's fun. It's gonna be a fun day.
It's gonna be fun. What do you have in mind? Where are you going today?
We're going to Natalie's house.
And why are you taking your mom to Natalie's?
So she can see who lives independent.
And see how it is?
Yes, and see how okay it is.
I really want my mom to just get a feel for what's going on in a very young, independent, visually impaired woman's life, so she can let me go and do that on my own and feel comfortable about it.
I've asked Sinae to practice being independent and practice asking some questions that maybe she'd like to know.
All right.
Good stuff. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking a cab to Natalie's.
Okay.
And then you're going to be taking a bus to a nice little place that you and your mom can have a little chat so you can talk to her.
Okay.
And then you'll take a cab back.
Okay.
Okay?
No problem. I can do that.
And you're not going to lead us out into the street on the red light?
You can lead yourself into the street.
I have a cane.
I'm here to see Josie. Hi, Smooch Reynolds.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Josie has very low self-esteem, and so I've asked a communication image consultant to meet with Josie today to address some of those issues. I just hope that Josie doesn't shut down and see the feedback as criticism. Instead, she should see it as help.
I want you to think about you right now. That's what the time we spend together is, it's about you. And I want to know about your
perception. So pick 3 or 4 words that you would use to describe you, how you perceive yourself.
I'm very social. I am very open to other people's opinions. And let's see.
When I'm not being able to think of anything positive about myself, it's a nice reminder for me that there's a lot of things in my life that I'm not too happy about right now, and there's a lot of things that I don't like about myself.
You've heard the expression that people judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody does it.
Everybody does it. It's human nature. It's never going to go away. And so as part of your work here at the house, what you ought to be thinking about is, how am I packaged? Not that we're trying to turn you into a perfect individual, but...
Okay, so I wear my hair down so my face is not seen as well. I like to hide my face.
Why are you uncomfortable with your face? It's flawless.
Because I don't like it.
Wait a minute, let's stop right there for a second. What don't you like about your face? It's beautiful.
Because I'm overweight. If I have it down, you don't see how chubby I am.
So how do you think you could solve that problem?
Well, I'm still trying to lose weight. That's one thing
And
I'm
what's your
working on.
routine about that?
I eat less. I really don't even have a chance to eat because I focus on her eating patterns more than my own. I don't put on makeup ever. I usually use the because it rubs off on her, and I don't want it on her. Plus, at the same time, it lets everybody know that I'm really not looking for anybody either.
But who's the most important person in your life, Josie?
Chloe. My daughter.
No, it should be you. You need to really talk to yourself about that, because every day when you look in the mirror, with each passing day, you should be learning to like who you are a little bit better. Because in reality, if you're not okay, she'll never be okay.
Hi, Natalie. It's Sinae.
Hi, okay, I'll open the gate.
Okay, thank you.
Natalie is very special, and my mom is actually very excited to see the progress that she's made in going from living in the dorms to living on her own in an apartment.
I want to go on the internet, so I'm going to click I for internet and then hit enter. This is like a website for blind people, and you can like chat with other blind people, and you can play games and stuff.
Natalie has a cute apartment, and I like what I see.
You see how Natalie lives on her own?
Yeah.
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
It is. So you're able to use like Access Bus out here?
Access is a lot friendlier here and a lot more reliable.
And you're able to do your shopping?
Yeah. Yeah, she shops on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Let's convince her that I need to move away.
Oh, I'm convinced.
I think you should move upstairs.
Oh, I just need to call the moving van or call a U-Haul and she's gone.
To patch things up with Tamar, I would have to forgive her. I can only imagine what she was going through and what type of battles she was having within.
Right now, my sister is probably thinking that our relationship is unmendable. We both need to forget the past. The past is over.
If I was able to talk to my sister, I'd probably just tell her how sorry I am for letting this go on 5 years. Right now, my sister is probably thinking that she doesn't want a relationship.
How do you feel when you wear that dress?
Fat.
I think it's a great dress. It's got a feminine look to it, and I think the colors work. So that's a really good choice. Pull your hair back a little bit, and let's see how you look with your hair off your face. It's hair.
It sucks that someone who meets you within 5 minutes can tell that you don't even give a crap about yourself.
Now, how about pulling it up a little higher on this side?
On the side?
Well, pull it up like this. Yeah.
More out of my
May I
face?
pull it up? Yes. A little higher. That's the 60s look. Something like that. You know what? You've got gorgeous eyebrows, gorgeous eyes, beautiful shaped lips. What are you waiting for?
Tell me what happened with your sister.
We always fought. I mean, I remember always having just knockdown, drag-out fights with her. Physical fights, even. We would hit each other. I mean, it was terrible. Instead of us coming together like we're sisters and these are our parents, and somehow we divided.
Do you have any personal awareness of how you may have been contributory to the demise of that relationship?
Yes. I think that when things went bad, she's so difficult. And you know how some people just set off your buttons where you just see red? Like, I mean, I just want to lash out.
Was there one critical incident where the relationship really took that negative turn?
Yeah. I remember it was, I gave her daughters bracelets for Christmas. She has 2 girls and so do I, and they're a couple years younger. So we gave the bracelets, and I came home one day and the gifts were thrown out on my porch. And she had called and said one didn't fit and the other one turned such and such arms green. And then, you know, my daughter called her, my older daughter, which I begged her not to. But she called her and said, what is the problem? We spent a lot of time, you know, and it's the giving that's important, and that's what my mom's taught me, and blah, blah, blah. And she told my daughter to F off and slam the phone down, and that's been it. We haven't spoke since. That was about 5 years ago. So that was the big blow up.
It's hard to fathom that your sister could be that angry at you, that she would actually take your generosity and turn it into a reason, a rationale for ending the relationship. Unless your sister really has significant issues.
Oh, I think she does.
Okay.
I really think she does.
Okay. So your anxiety right now, knowing that maybe you're going to do something to repair this relationship, is going to be somewhat palpable. You know, we're going to be able to feel it.
And it's, I mean, and you're right. It's all those feelings you're dead on.
Right.
That's exactly how I feel.
You may go through the process where you decide you're going to heal this relationship, that you want to approach her in a variety of different ways, that Iyanla will help you do, and she may be unresponsive.
Right.
And then, what do?
Flip out.
No. Then you say to yourself, job well done, Kim, and I let go of it now.
I wish I could do that.
Well, but that's the test. So that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here, yeah.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
After my meeting with Smooch, I pretty much don't like myself even more than I already did before.
All she did was make me feel about myself.
Really?
Pull your hair back. Look at your face. I feel horrible. All I want to do is go cry right now. That's how it makes me feel. Oh, I just feel horrible right now. As if I already didn't hate myself enough, I don't need her to point out how much I don't like myself.
You're doing fine. Don't look so disgusted.
Okay, this still feels like I'm like beating it.
Turn it up.
Okay.
To level 10. You gotta push yourself.
Even though I'm not wanting to really go to work out, I think that all the things that Smooch had said to me is really making me want to actually go and do something to improve the way I look and to improve my appearance.
Seriously, Jennifer, 5 minutes is enough for right now.
First summer. You'll feel so much better when you finish it.
Okay, let's look at my legs jiggle because they're fat. That makes me even more uncomfortable.
Oh, God. As we're working out, she thinks everyone's staring at her because she's convinced that she's fat. And she thinks that evidently fat people can't come to the gym to get skinny.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you try some dips?
That's hard.
Dips?
No, this is hard.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'm done. You're done? Here, I'll do some. Now I want to try some you. You're going to have to take your leg off. Can you come stand here in case I need you?
Sure.
We were debating whether to come up and hit on you, but you might not like that.
Lord.
Oh. He was going to hit on you, Jennifer.
He said you. He was looking at you. Why do you always assume they're hitting on me? A guy comes up to us and tells us that he wanted to hit on us, and he's looking right at Josie. But since she has low self-esteem, she assumes that because he's looking at her, he wants to tell me that he's hitting on me. Then just trust me, he was looking at you. You want me to go find him and ask him? Maybe if we get you a date, lighten up.
It feels like you're asking quite a bit, though, for me to go on a date.
Why? I'm a mom. Moms don't date.
They don't. don't.
Just so everyone knows. Moms don't
Shut
date.
up, Jennifer.
Moms don't date.
You don't.
No, they don't.
No, we don't.
Yes. Where? I don't even know who it was. Where is he? The one in the blue shirt? Yeah.
I don't know what to do, Jennifer.
Okay, then just finish. Finish what you're doing. I think I'm done. I'm spent.
You're done?
This lifting weights business is too hard.
No, it's not. Why are you done?
It's too hard in here.
I'm really just taking in the fact that I got hit on, and it's been a long time, so it feels really good. It's nice to know that people think I'm attractive when I really don't feel it for myself.
Okay, resting. 5 was good.
You've lost your concentration now.
I know, you got me thinking somebody thought it was cute. Totally blows everything out of the water.
Okay, I need 2 day passes. Thank you. I take the bus by myself.
You do it all by yourself?
Okay.
My mom is really scared that I'm kind of just gonna take off without her and not need her and not be asking for help or not calling her and involving her in my life.
It's the Moroccan room.
How cool. Where do you want to sit?
I want to sit over here, honey.
Oh, I do too. How cozy and convenient it is.
The questions I've given Sinae are going to help them get to know each other differently and how Billie really does feel about Sinae and her blindness and her independence and her future.
What is your wish for me and my future?
To be happy, have a career that you like, to get married, have
To a hottie.
to have children.
That are hotties.
Yeah, and then you have to call me to drive you to the park and stuff in the afternoons.
Well, what, you don't think my kids and I can take Access Bus?
I never thought of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But aren't you only allowed one companion?
I had a man hit on me.
Some dude hit on her and she laughed at him.
This dude was hot.
Laughed at him.
Thank you. I laughed. I freaking laughed. You don't know how cool this feels. I have not had anybody hit on me for 4 years. 4 years.
Paid attention to.
Well, because I was busy paying attention to Jonathan. Right. But do you know what I said? And Jennifer made fun of me. I said, Moms don't date.
Moms don't date.
That's a weird
You
thing.
sound ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. You don't say that.
Well, because I was starting to be the queen of punishment, but now I want to go back.
What is your greatest fear about me living on my own?
That you'll need help and somebody wouldn't be there for you.
What do you want me to know about myself that you've been afraid to tell me?
That you'll be able to live just fine without me.
You know that for real?
I think you can.
I know my daughter. I know she can do this, and I know she's on her way to having her own apartment and her own independence. I like what I see. I can do this, and I know Sinae can do this.
So, you're not worried about me, you just think,
I just don't want you to leave me out.
I'm not gonna leave you out. We're still gonna go to lunch and go shopping.
Okay.
So I've invited you to the sister circle because we, unlike the other housemates, are sisters. We each have sisters. So I want us tonight to just have a sisterhood talk about the benefits, the challenges, the difficulties of being sisters.
I'm about to tell these ladies a story about something that absolutely changed my life.
What happens to you when you meet guys? Since you come to Starting Over House, have you, I know you don't go out that much, but when you go out, have you met anybody you're interested in at all?
No, a guy hit on me at the workout place at 24 Hour Fitness, and I laughed instead of saying anything because I didn't believe him.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, can we take that? That's a good example for me to use then, okay?
Okay.
So you went to the workout place.
Yeah, and I looked like crap.
You didn't like how you looked?
No, I was sweating, and my hair was pulled back, no makeup, a workout outfit. Jennifer was with me, and he came up, and he said something about how he wanted to come, you know, flirt and say something to us, or to me, when I thought he was talking to Jennifer. And Jennifer's like, Josie, he was staring at you the whole time, talking to you. I was like, no, he wasn't. So I didn't even acknowledge it. And then when he said it, I was just like, oh, okay, and that's all I did.
Okay, but when you found out that this guy, for whatever reason, had some interest in you, how did it feel? Honestly.
Really good.
So it's been a long time since a man actually hit on you, right?
Right.
Okay. And when someone hits on you, you feel flattered?
Yeah.
In this instance, what I'm saying is that you are okay, you are attractive, you are someone a man would want to approach?
Yeah, it gave me that feeling.
Okay. And
Somewhat.
what does that do to your self-esteem?
It makes it higher.
Did you feel a little bit inflated?
Yeah.
Okay. My point, let me tell you my point about this. If you get into the position where you let your self-esteem be dictated by other people, you are on a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster because it's always an up and then a down.
I had an older sister who was really, I guess, like your older sister, my surrogate mother. She taught me everything I know. In our community, it's a tradition that Sunday nights you get your hair braided. And my sister every Sunday night used to put me in between her lap on a pillow on the floor while we were watching Ed Sullivan. I know you don't know who he was.
That's all right.
And she would comb my hair so that I'd be ready for school on Monday. And my sister was a dancer, phenomenal dancer. So I was taken to dance classes all over the city, all over the country, because she was a phenomenal dancer. And then we got older, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. We were always really, really close. And it wasn't that we weren't speaking, you know? It was that we just didn't speak. And then, long after my many books and television and everything, I had just flown back to Washington from New York, and I got a call that said that my sister was dead. Not only was she dead, but she had told everybody not to tell me. And in that moment, I could not imagine what I had done to her that was so horrible that she wouldn't want me to know she was dead. I went to the funeral parlor, and I did for her everything she taught me. I polished her nails, and I put her eyeliner on her, and I dressed her. But the thing that was so painful to me was all the time I wasted. That my sister was sick, really sick. But she was sick, and I could have been with her, and I wasn't. Because of arrogance and ego and the need to be right and the unwillingness to say I'm sorry. The unwillingness to ask what's wrong. And the thing that I realized was that it didn't matter. It did not matter what had happened. I would have given anything to have the opportunity to say, just tell me what's wrong. So that in her passing, our relationship would have been clean, clear, and complete. And it wasn't. So I say that to you because you don't want to know that pain. You don't. There's nothing that can undo that. And I'm telling you, if you ever see your sister laying stiff and cold, you realize whatever she did doesn't matter. So I want to talk to you about your sisters and what you think it is that your sister has done that's so hard. So what's the deal? What do you want to say about your sisters? Because we got to clean this up. Not for them, but for you.
I think mine is more hurt and ego with Tamar.
You know, it is unloving to ask somebody to do something you know they cannot do. So to put that demand on her and to carry that hurt, why?
I took the easy way instead of talking to her and telling her exactly how I felt about it.
So you're doing to her the same thing she did to you. Do you get that?
I do.
What is it? And this is your baby sister. It's your baby sister, too.
I thought that she should do the things that I was doing because I was doing them right.
And some of the things that she's done, you've done.
Mm-hmm.
In another way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What would you like your relationship to be like with your sister?
Well, you know, my mom has said, I just wish you could be in the same room. I mean, we can't even be in the same room.
Until today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you each a card and an envelope. Got some little stickers here and a stamp. So each of you have to write your sister a note. I don't care what you put in there, but it has to be written, stamped, and mailed before you go to bed tonight. So figure out something nice and lovely to say. Bye, sisters. Thank you for coming to my sisterhood circle. We have to do this again.
Love you. Thank you for coming.
I loved it. I had a wonderful time.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Keep up the good progress.
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely know my mom and I will continue to have a very strong bond. And I reassured her we'll always be able to do the I love you because we're nerds. And we'll always have shopping and lunch and be able to have a good conversation.
And this is the issue. The self-esteem has to be internal. It can't be external. And I see that you're really trying to figure out how you feel about yourself. And sometimes you're using other people as a mirror to see how you should feel about yourself. So this was a great example about this guy at the gym, because here you have a situation where a guy hits on you and it flatters you, but it's a quick fix. You don't want your value ever to come from a man. Tell me what's pretty about you. Say, I have pretty.
I have pretty.
Finish that sentence.
I have pretty eyes.
Okay. Now, a man can see that, because you do have pretty eyes, and that's not going to boost your self-esteem, because guess what? You already know you have pretty eyes.
Right.
What I want you to do, Josie, is I want you to have faith in yourself. And I want you to start liking the things about yourself that other people like. It's wonderful when people can see what we like and love about ourselves. And if you can do that in your life, then what a great model you'll be for your daughter.
Wow, this is hard. Hard doesn't even begin to describe it.
My sister's gonna think I've gone nuts.
My sister won't even believe it.
Yeah, mine won't either. She'll be like, did you really write this?
I am really worried that my sister will send it back unopened, and that's my biggest fear, that she will just reject me. I'm making the first step. I can take satisfaction in that I'm the first one reaching out.
Krista, I just wanted to tell you how sorry I am for wasting time not knowing you and not showing you that I love you.
And I'm asking for you to please forgive me. I was being closed-minded and was stubborn.
At least one offer right now would just be that both of us could be open to maybe some line of communication.
Just know that I love you and I'll always be your sister no matter what happens.
Next on Starting Over, Josie reveals her most shameful memories.
This is the day that we're gonna fix him. This is the day we're gonna let him go.
People judge, and when you tell people your mistakes, they tend to think less of you.
Towanda realizes she could lose everything.
Your transformation is going to be so radical. I want to make sure that he's on board. His wife changing can frighten him.
And Kim receives an unwelcome surprise.
How would you like to do
I
that?
don't think I could. I'm really not sure if I'm ready for this.